reason that I have not yet discussed the controversy over Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex's new logo for her brand, and that's because I cover royal reporting. And in the best of times, misquote, generally play fast and loose with the truth. But when you throw translation into the mix, yeah, I'm going to take a little time to dig into it. In case you missed it, a creator discovered similarities between Meghan's logo and the coat of arms for a small Mallorcan town, Paredes. Darn it. And the media ran with it. And the town's mayor has been flooded with requests for comment. Here's a story that was published today. Now furious Spanish mayor demands Meghan Markle acts as her, quote, identical as ever, as she uncovers another uncanny coincidence between brand and Mallorca. It's riveting how everyone's become a trademark expert. Stylistically, these don't look the same. You would not confuse one with the other. Far be it for me to look up what the coat of arms for this town actually stands for. Obviously, I was going to do that. In my research, the palm tree in this coat of arms is a date palm tree, and those are either swallows or, in Meghan's, it's a palm tree as a nod to Santa Barbara, and 2 hummingbirds. Hummingbirds have played a continuous role in her relationship with Harry. They've brought them up in the Harry and Meghan documentary, in Spare. They've come up several times. From a design standpoint, having each bird on either side of the tree creates a pleasing symmetry to the eyes. Makes me think of my favorite creator, Sammy, who will be like, this is pleasing to my eyeballs. That was a terrible accent. I am so sorry. Anyway, I saw this video pop up from a local TV station. I barely have a high school understanding of Spanish, and I definitely don't understand Catalan. Thankfully, one of my followers heard my call. Thank you, Graylin, for translating this. Basically, what the mayor says is that at first she thought it was a joke because LOL, what? I'm no body language expert, but she doesn't look furious, besides saying that they have no intention of suing. And that basically she sees it as an opportunity to collaborate, to have Meghan come and visit the town, maybe even check out their jam. This is a tourism opportunity. And for all the people that are like, she should keep Meghan's name out of her mouth and focus on her town, yeah, driving up tourism is one of those things. You are not going to pass up this opportunity when you are a small town in Mallorca, which is growing in popularity. Meghan in Mallorca, what a photo op. But back to this article, which quotes this article from El País, which in turn quotes a local paper who spoke to the mayor. And again, it reiterates that they have no intention of suing. She invites Meghan to fiestas patronales in the town to get to know the town and the history of the coat of arms. Now, it was a little bit confusing whether the town wants to ask her to stop using it or if they want to work out some deal. But ultimately, I don't know if they have a leg to stand on because I'm not a trademark expert. Considering the fact that in the US, you can have 2 brands with the same name, but they produce different things. For instance, Delta Airlines, Delta Faucets. I don't really know where a coat of arms from another country falls on that list, not to mention the fact that there are similarities, but I think it's kind of a stretch to suggest that a minimalist drawing of a palm tree and 2 hummingbirds with a similar kind of handwritten Meghan Markle calligraphy for the actual name of the brand isn't just an extension of some of the elements that she really liked about her American Riviera Orchard logo. I still can't say that freaking name. My prediction is that the story will eventually blow over. The problem is, it will stay in memory. I've already seen people saying things like, did you see that she plagiarized a coat of arms from another country? What? No. People have accused her of that. That doesn't make it true. There's been no ruling to say that it's been plagiarized. But this is what happens when you put out a consistent narrative about someone, that they are always messing up, that they are inauthentic, that they are lying all the time. Then just about anything can be picked up and ran with as a sign to support this feeling about a person that none of y'all have met. I also briefly want to make this point about language. I have seen a lot of comments about the use of the word rebrand when discussing as ever, as if it's a negative against Meghan. Brands go through rebrands all the time. They flipped over the website and the Instagram to as ever. Problem is when you allow certain outlets to define what rebrand means, to give it a sinister flair. It has nothing to do with changing who she is or being inauthentic. And in fact, when you allow people to co-opt words, you're actually giving them power. And quite frankly, the idea that any of this is inauthentic or Meghan trying to change the narrative, Doesn't make sense when you know that she ran the TIG. ARO was going to sell homeware, bakeware, etc., just like as ever. This is an extension and a continuation of who Meghan has always been and has told us that she is this person. It's actually been incredibly consistent. But saying that really doesn't sell papers. Anyway, that's all for now.